मेरी बात सुनिए, जो प्रोपेगेंडा आप यहाँ से कर रहे हैं और इसी प्रोपेगेंडा से आप जो मर्जी में आपको आ रहा है, एक शेर मुझे याद आ रहा है, दामन पे कोई छींट न खंजर पे कोई दाग, तुम कत्ल करो हो कि करामात करो हो।
एक शेर मुझे भी याद आ रहा है, उम्र भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पे थी आईना साफ करता रहा।
On the same people who have defended the idea of India in Kashmir, for 5-time Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah, Omar Abdullah, even Shah Faisal, who was sold as a role model for last 10 years, he also is in jail, and how this PSA has been used arbitrarily against everyone who has a view in Kashmir.
These are the people who for 70 years, these are the Dalits, the homosexuals, the refugees who ran away from West Pakistan and settled, whose rights, human rights, have been brutally trampled upon by the Indian democratic state for the last 70 years because of Article 370. They were graduates, postgraduates, PhDs, but they could only get a job as a sweeper. And you have the gumption and the temerity to say that you are fighting for Dalit rights? जय भीम जय भीम, आपको शर्म नहीं आती? 70 साल से आपने उन दलित्स की ह्यूमन राइट्स को किस बेसिस पे आप कह रहे हैं कि आर्टिकल 370 एब्रोगेट नहीं होना चाहिए था? आपको सोशल जस्टिस चाहिए, आप अब रो रहे हैं 70 साल से वो दलित्स आपको याद नहीं आए?
Gohar, 2 quick minutes quickly, please.
Hello, good evening, everybody. The theme of this discussion, as I understand, is abrogation of Article 370 and Kashmiriyat. While diversity is sold as USP when it, anywhere else in the world and anywhere else when it's not Kashmir, but in the case of Kashmir, the same diversity was not seen as its positive, but because Ladakh was made into a separate union territory, so this was an attack also on the diversity of Jammu and Kashmir. So that's point number one. Point number two is that while everybody talks about and loves to people love to draw chairs by saying things which do not actually reflect the ground reality. It's been nearly 7 months, and still, if your Swiggy order gets late by 2 minutes, you all fume. And it's been 7 months that people in Kashmir do not have access to internet. And 150,000 youth have lost their jobs who were directly linked with tourism and IT sector. So I think all these things are to be kept in mind when we talk about things which look in a flowery language. The attack on the same people who have defended the idea of India in Kashmir, for 5-time Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah, Omar Abdullah, even Shah Faisal, who was sold as a role model for last 10 years, he also is in jail, and how this PSA has been used arbitrarily against everyone who has a view in Kashmir.
Thank you. Anand, 2 minutes, please.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, मुझे इस पैनल पे नहीं होना था, सुशांत सनील को होना था, वो आ नहीं पाए, तो मैं ऐसे घूम रहा था, उन्होंने कहा we need someone of the same size. So, if not size, then stature. So, Sushant, my apologies. मैं वही 2 मिनट में अपनी एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ एब्रोगेशन ऑफ आर्टिकल 370 के ऊपर। 2 चीज़ें हैं, एक तो मैं किसी भी हालत में ये नहीं समझता कि कश्मीरीज़ कुछ स्पेशल लोग हैं, वो उतने ही स्पेशल हैं जितने सारे इंडियंस हैं। और नंबर 2 चीज़ मैं ये बात एक्सपोज करना चाहता हूँ, जितने भी लोग जितने भी वहाँ पे हैं कश्मीरीज़ जो वहाँ पे मेजॉरिटी में हैं, जो कि सोशल जस्टिस की बात करते रहते हैं, एंड दे आर अगेंस्ट द एब्रोगेशन ऑफ 370, आई हैव द फॉलोइंग थिंग टू स्टे. I think the synergy between science and law is terribly underrated. The logic, the rationale, the ethics, and the morality. There is something called the Blackstone ratio in law, which means that it is better to acquit 10 guilty people than to convict 1 innocent. And that is so beautiful. So I want to say the following. In fact, I want a show of hands, Abhijit. I won't take more than a minute. I want to take names of 4 or 5 Kashmiris and see how much we have regressed as far as morality and ethics is concerned. How many of you know of Burhan Wani? Can I have a show of hands, please? Almost all the hands have went up. How many of you know, and these are all Kashmiris I'm taking the names of, Meluram? No one. Radhika Gill? 1. Eklavya Meena? No one. Satinder Singh Sathi? No one. Ajaz Bund? No one. These are the people who for 70 years, these are the Dalits, the homosexuals, the refugees who ran away from West Pakistan and settled, whose rights, human rights, have been brutally trampled upon by the Indian democratic state for the last 70 years because of Article 370. They were graduates, postgraduates, PhDs, but they could only get a job as a sweeper. And you have the gumption and the temerity to say that you are fighting for Dalit rights? जय भीम जय मीम, आपको शर्म नहीं आती? 70 साल से आपने उन दलित्स की ह्यूमन राइट्स को किस बेसिस पे आप कह रहे हैं कि आर्टिकल 370 एब्रोगेट नहीं होना चाहिए था? आपको सोशल जस्टिस चाहिए, आप अब रो रहे हैं 70 साल से वो दलित्स आपको याद नहीं आए? So this is where I mean that the synergy between social Darwinism that comes out of the criticism by science of it and law is underrated. It must be taught in schools and universities. Thank you very much.
Gohar, I wanted you to respond specifically to what Anand said, because his notion of Kashmiriyat is that it has been an imposition of a sort of Islamic view of Kashmir that's led to a complete whitewashing of other cultures, which if you accumulate with what Jamyang said in Parliament, means not just a whitewashing of Hindu culture, of homosexuals, but also of Ladakh's culture. How do you respond to that? 1 minute, please, very quickly.
Yeah. Before responding to him, I would briefly like to respond to Mr. Vivek when he said there's no art.
Gohar, if you keep responding, then you go around.
I'll just keep it very short, 30 seconds. The best of the literature that has come from Kashmir has come in the last 30 years. I think he doesn't read books. There's a lot of resistance literature, conflict literature, poems, theater, which has come in the last 30 years. You know, just because you don't read doesn't mean there is no literature. Second, you know, coming directly to the question that raised by other speaker, the tradition of Kashmir is that you have heard the name of Sheikhul Alam. His shruks and Lalla Arifa, who is also known as Lalladed, her waqs and Sheikhul Alam's shruks, that is Kashmir. You know, it's not, we celebrate diversity. That's why Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh was one unit. And that is what you have actually, you know, there's an assault on that one unit. So the second thing is about consent. You know, when there was a compact between the two parties, that compact has been broken unilaterally. Number three, how the local media in Kashmir has been silenced, and the only narrative that comes is from Delhi, Noida, and Bombay. So, you know, how people have lost jobs when the narrative is about development. How people are so scared that now there's an FIR against the entire population of Kashmir for expressing views. So there is total ban on narrative. So that's the things that you should actually talk about, the dignity and dignity of life, and also civil liberties, how civil liberties have been suspended in Kashmir.
Abhijit, can I?
Oh, okay. Just 1 second, Anand. Jamyang ji, do you want to respond to that? Specifically from the Ladakhi point of view.
Very interesting to hear. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ये dignity ये सारा सुन के. Civil right, dignity, और 72 साल के बाद पहली बार इनके ज़बान पे लद्दाख आ रहा है. कितने खुशी की बात है. मैं मानता हूँ ये मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. अभी मेरे भाई ने इससे पहले कहा था कि वहाँ पे जो डिटेंशन में है, ये है, वो है. शेख अब्दुल्ला साहब कश्मीर के हित के लिए 11 साल जेल में रह सकते हैं, तो क्या देश के हित के लिए कुछ लोग कुछ दिन डिटेंशन में नहीं रह सकते क्या? और आपने कहा कि वहाँ के लिटरेचर है, ये है, वो है. भाई सड़क पे तो हमें सिर्फ पत्थर ही नजर आए हैं, क्यों? Isn't it? मैं सिंपली रिस्पॉन्ड करना चाहूँगा एक ही लाइन पे. अब तो रह गए फेंकते पत्थर, हमने हटा दिया 370.
Quickly, Vivek ji, I want you to respond to the point about the modern literature that Gohar Gilani spoke about, the resistance literature and all of that. And after that, we'll go on to Anand.
See, whatever he's saying is his perception, but since there is no diversity in Kashmir, it's very difficult to understand all other realities. I think what happened was, and after 1947, since I have been working on this project for last 2 years, I'm making a film on Kashmiri Hindu genocide, and I've been researching what happened after partition. Somewhere the Indian state believed that the Hindus will always remain patriot, and it's time to appease the Muslim population of Kashmir. It was 100% Hindu population. By the time we got partition, it became 15%. In 1990, it was almost between 2 and 5%. Now it's some 0.02% or 0.03%. Why did it happen? It happened because of the state of India. How we appeased and we created wrong history. Like Sufism, for example. Every single Prime Minister of India has glorified Sufism. Yes, Sufi music is great, which actually came from the Bhakti Pratha of India. It was influenced by Mirabai, by Tulsidas, by Kabir, and that's why you see the entire Sufi music today is limited to Rajasthan and that part. Why it's not existing in Kashmir if it is such a great integral part? Now, before, you should know how we have been cheated. All the young people you are sitting here, you must condemn how you have been.
Vivek,
No, I have to finish this.
Literature.
I'm
I want
coming
to
I'm coming
specifically address the point
now,
in literature. Please.
Kashmir, every single time we talk about 370, people bring Sufism in front of us, and that becomes the shield. Like in Shaheen Bagh, women have become shield. Now let me quote something. Okay, let me just read 2 lines, and you will understand the art and literature part. Okay, they were supposed to be always ready to carry the orders of the king. The king was Araki who came from Iraq. The personnel of royal bodyguard always sported large mustaches and like all Qazil Bash wore red headgear. They did nothing against the wishes of the Murshid-e-Kamil, meaning the Shah. And on his order, they struck several blows at the dead body and with his sword and ordered the Sufis to eat the flesh if somebody was left alive, which they did religiously. This is written about who? This is written about the soldiers of the king whose only job was to convert people into Islam, and they were called Sufis. And this is written, wait, and this is not my quote, this is written by the son of Araki, and this manuscript, Gilani Saab, is lying in J&K Research Center in Srinagar. And in Aga Khan, there are only 2 manuscripts, and one is in Aga Khan Research Center. I got hold of both of them. And if I read the description of Sufis, you will see them in the first thing you'll do is that you'll destroy them. So this is Sufism for you. Don't get miscarried.
I have only 2 points to make. पहला तो ये है कि जिसके पास सच है और फैक्ट्स है ना, उसको किसी से भी डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, किसी से भी डरने की। तो मैं आपको फैक्ट्स बता दूं, बट पहले मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आई एम पर्सनली अगेंस्ट द कंटिन्यूड इनकार्सरेशन ऑफ महबूबा मुफ्ती एंड उमर अब्दुल्ला. आई थिंक बहुत टाइम हो गया है. देयर हैज़ टू बी सॉलिड रीजंस फॉर कंटिन्यूड इनकार्सरेशन. बट दिस इज ऑल्सो ट्रू एंड दीज आर द फैक्ट्स. Omar Abdullah sanctioned 1,537 detentions under the same PSA in 4 years from 2009 to 12. तब तो बहुत लोग चुप थे. Mehbooba Mufti's PDP booked 1,266 people in 3 years during 2003 to 2005. Congress government led by Azad detained 1,010 persons in 2006 to 7. And Farooq Abdullah booked 503 people in 2002. अब जब अपने सर पे कुल्हाड़ी गिर रही है तो सारे सोशल जस्टिस वॉरियर्स आगे आ गए हैं. बहरहाल, as I said, I am personally against. There have to be strong reasons. And number 2, look at the pathetic goalpost shifting. This question that was raised, why did you not ever raise a voice against the continued persecution and the trampling of human rights of lakhs of Dalits and homosexuals and refugees and Sikhs and women and Gurkhas? Not one word. और अब आप कह रहे हैं कि नहीं, we always want to stand for dignity and human rights. This question needs to be answered. And let me tell you, there is no harm in saying sorry and seeking an apology from the Indians. I say sorry. Until Ratan Sharda wrote about this, I had no idea that lakhs of Dalits were miserably persecuted in the same Kashmir. I say sorry. There is no harm in all of us saying sorry, Mr. Gilani, and we must move on from there.
Gohar, one very specific point taking on from what Anand raised. If he's sorry for everything that's happened, what do you think is the collective guilt of the majority of Kashmiris in the KP exodus?
Again, first of all, I would like everyone to, take name of Joseph Goebbels. I think today he must be feeling very insecure. The kind of propaganda that is being done against
So hang
Kashmiris.
on, just to give a bit of
आज
background.
उसको लगा होगा कि मैं
Gohar,
कितना छोटा आदमी था. मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए। जो प्रोपेगेंडा आप यहाँ से कर रहे हैं और इसी प्रोपेगेंडा से आप जो मर्जी में आपको आ रहा है, एक शेर मुझे याद आ रहा है, दामन पे कोई छींट न खंजर पे कोई दाग, तुम कत्ल करो हो कि करामात करो हो। Like as George Orwell said that in politics the language is used in such a way that murder looks like respectable. You know, on the one hand, he says he condemns the incarceration of political leaders, civil society actors, and human rights defenders in Kashmir, but at the same time, he gives figures that they had also done the same. So,
Yes.
two
What is
wrongs
wrong
make
with
a
that?
right. Two
Can you tell
wrongs
me
make
what
a
is wrong
right.
with
Here's
that?
the thing, Gohar, you're not denying
See,
that.
No. See. I'm
Are
saying.
you saying?
You know,
are you accepting that there is some collective
just
responsibility?
raising
there?
hue and cry.
एक शेर मुझे भी याद आ रहा है, उम्र भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पे थी आईना साफ करता रहा।
So this audience, I understand that you know every time Kashmir is being humiliated, you cheer a lot. So I have no problems with that. So. Also, I would like to say, if you allow me, if you shout, then I don't want to.
You
that's-
keep
it's not-
speaking. You don't worry. Chishti sir, I will get you in, please.
So, you know, how these things are being done and sold as something else, while the ground reality is very, very different from what these guys are saying and what you are cheering for. But you know, in history books, these 2 years, 5 years come as one paragraph. Let things settle down. On the one hand, you say everything is normal, and then you take foreign envoys to trips to Kashmir, but don't allow Mani Shankar Iyer, who has written a scathing piece in the Indian Express, that he was under house arrest, hotel arrest. He was not allowed to meet anyone. So these double standards, this hypocrisy, first saying that Kashmir is not is a bilateral issue, and then saying it's an internal issue, then saying it's not an issue at all, then taking foreign envoys to on trips to Kashmir. So I think this hypocrisy must stop.
Okay, I just want to point out that 2 questions to now remain unanswered. One is the last 30
Yes.
years of literature. One sec, Anand, I will come to you. And the second one is the complete sidestepping of the collective guilt question. Jamyang ji, is there anything you want to add on either of these topics or anything
I
else?
want to add one thing. अभी मेरे दोस्त ने जो यहाँ पे पॉइंट पुट अप किया, जो इनसिक्योर को लेके, जब आपने वहाँ से कश्मीरी पंडितों को निकाल दिया, यू फील सिक्योर। आपने वहाँ से सूफिज़म कल्चर को ख़त्म किया, यू फील सिक्योर। जम्मू के डोगरियों को आपने रुलाया, यू फील सिक्योर। लद्दाख का तो कंप्लीट डिस्क्रिमिनेट किया, यू फील सिक्योर। लेकिन आज हम ये सारे सवाल आपको पूछ रहे कि ये क्यों किया, देन यू फील इनसिक्योर, isn't it? See, 370 के वजह से जम्मू कश्मीर में भारत देश के ऐसा 106 कानून लागू नहीं हुआ। क्यों नहीं हुआ, हम सवाल करते, यू फील इनसिक्योर। वहाँ पे एक कंट्रोलर ऑफ ऑडिटर जनरल का जुरिस्डिक्शन ही नहीं था। भारत देश का खजाना आप लूट रहे थे। आप कह रहे थे कि भाई डाल लेक हम सफाई कर रहे हैं। एक्चुअली डाल लेक का सफाई नहीं हो रहा था, देश के खजाना का सफाई हो रहा था। नाउ वी आर आस्किंग, यू फील इनसिक्योर, यू फील इनसिक्योर। जो जम्मू कश्मीर लद्दाख आज हम तीनों खित्तों को बार बार आप दौड़ रहे, एक जमाना था आप सिर्फ कश्मीर कश्मीरियत कश्मीर कश्मीरियत एक फोकल पॉइंट की आप बात कर रहे थे। ना आपने जम्मू के बारे में बात किया, ना आपने लद्दाख के बारे में बात किया। आज हम ये सवाल कर रहे हैं, नोबडी इज प्रोपोगेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस स्टेज, नोबडी इज प्रोपोगेटिंग, एवरीबडी इज टेलिंग द फैक्ट। जो सच्चाई है वो देश के सामने जा रहा है। अब सच्चाई जब देश के सामने जा रहा है, यू फील इनसिक्योर।
Vivek, I want you to very, very specifically, without straying, address the point that Gohar raised, that the last 30 years have also produced a huge bulk of literature.
Okay, so I would like him to name and quote some work of literature in front of 5 or 6 names I will take. The grammar in India, Panini.
No, in the last 30 years.
No,
Vivek,
I'm
it
coming
has to be to
30
the last 30 years.
No, last 30 years, I mean, you name, I don't know what literature, what music you have created, what are the kind of books you have produced, what kind of research you have done, what kind of scientific research you have done, what kind of work has been done on philosophy and higher thought. Kashmir was always a land. Look at the contribution of Kashmir, grammar, yoga, literature, music, you name it. There is nothing which has not been created in Kashmir, and they have destroyed everything from Kashmir. Today, Kashmir has no diversity. Kashmir has nothing. And let me tell you one thing, The young girls, I've been meeting girls and boys every day. They are so happy after Article 370. This is a false propaganda they are creating. The youth is very happy. They say this is the first time we have got freedom, but the problem is that they are not allowed to work. They are not allowed to participate in Indian mainstream because they fear all these people, the so-called leaders, the political and social leaders. They beat them up. I have seen 12 girls who participated with me in one shooting getting beaten up in front of my eyes by the entire village. How do you expect, if you cut somebody's head, how do you expect them to come back to the mainstream? The only contribution is that on radio, there is only namaz and kalmas. On every important mainstream function, there is only religious preachings. Every single thing has boiled down to Islam. And it's the Islamic forces, not the Kashmiri. Please do not hate Kashmiri young boys and girls because they are born after 1990. They have not seen any diversity. So it's not their fault. The fault is people who are the, जो ठेकेदार बन गए हैं कश्मीर के, वो हर आदमी को उतनी ही सज़ा मिलनी चाहिए जितनी कल को अगर कोई काशी से महादेव का नाम मिटा दे उस आदमी को जितनी सज़ा मिलनी चाहिए उतनी उस हर व्यक्ति को मिलनी चाहिए जिसने कश्मीर से सरस्वती की भूमि है, शिव की भूमि है, जिसने सरस्वती को वहां से मिटा दिया उस आदमी के जुर्म की कोई सज़ा नहीं है.
Thank you. Anand?
Very briefly, look, it's very clear. There can be no truth without reconciliation. There can be no justice without Nuremberg. I can't believe how such a thing so simple as admitting that yes, we were wrong, especially when the people who cry, as the gentleman was, about human rights and dignity. I apologize to my Dalit brothers and homosexual brothers and sisters and women of Kashmir that yes, Indian state failed you by the continuous application of Article 370 that trampled on your human rights. But you know why some people won't apologize? Because their whole house of cards and house of placards will come crumbling down. That is the reason. They would have to accept that for 70 years they were following a law in Kashmir that was unjust towards Indians, towards Dalits, whom they call brothers. This is the reason why people still would not say sorry. It's so simple to say sorry. Say sorry.
Anand, one quick question to you based on what Gohar said. You brought up all these cases of the PSA being applied. One of the reasons we kind of abrogated 370 is precisely because of malgovernance. Should the Indian state then be applying the same laws on Kashmir that we then withdrew 374 precisely for that kind of malgovernance?
Sorry, I didn't understand the...
So one of the reasons was the draconian use of laws and discrimination and all of that. Yeah. It doesn't send a good message if the Indian state's first action when it withdraws 370 is to use the same draconian laws against the people, just a different set of people.
No, there is a point in there, but having also said that Kashmir is not Gurgaon. There are 100,000 Indian troops over there. The situation is very different. You know, when a terrorist, Burhan Wani, was killed, for the next 3 months, Kashmir was on a total lockdown, 10,000 crore loss, 100 people were killed. So, you know, this was the death of a terrorist. This is what happened. So, you know, of course, as I said, that, you know, I am against the continued incarceration of people because they have to be based on the application and the advice given by the security, and I think it really has been a bit too long, in my personal opinion. Having said that, yes, of course, there have to be laws that have to be conscientious. Every law must have a moral and ethical backing, otherwise I would not term it as a law.
Okay. Gohar, coming back to you, and Chishti sir, after that I'll come to you. I want you to answer a specific question because we now seem to be stuck in a rut where we're just going to fro. So I want you to now give us what your opinion of the media coverage, media lockdown, so on and so forth is, because I also want to get other people into that entire media lockdown debate.
Yeah, I mean, the coverage by the media based in Noida and Bombay has been very shabby and it's been very one-sided. And especially the local media in Kashmir is totally silenced. Almost all the news editors were taken by the NIA. And, you know, also the local journalists on a daily basis are being summoned and questioned at Cargo, which is a counterinsurgency grid, and local police stations. And you know, the oppression is at such a level that it's almost, the views have been criminalized in Kashmir. And I don't think it's a good idea to celebrate criminalization of opinions. While you do so, you have to understand that these chickens can come home to roost. If you celebrate this criminalization of ideas in Kashmir, tomorrow this can happen to you as well. There is no problem when you form a coalition government with Mehbooba Mufti, then she is a good partner to have. There is no problem when you receive the Hurriyat delegation in Delhi. But now, because aapka mizaj change ho gaya, now everything is, now they are all evil. So that's the problem. You have to understand facts, how for political reasons, how with a civilizational and ideological view, all these decisions are taken. There's no politics. It's all a civilizational view that this is a place where we have to suppress this place called Kashmir and people called Kashmiris. Thank you very much.
Last words to Jamyang ji before we hit the audience question round.
अगर मैं इसको संक्षेप में बता दूं विदाउट कंज्यूमिंग मिनट विदाउट टेकिंग सो मच टाइम, अगर संक्षेप में बता दूं, अगर ये सारा हो भी रहा है तो देश के हित के लिए प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर.